If you're considering Signia Styletto hearing aids, this video is for you. I'm Blake Cadwell. I'm a hearing aid wearer, and I'm also the co-founder at Soundly.com. And today we're digging into the hearing aid inspired by fashion, and that's the Signia Styletto. Styletto is best known for its sleek exterior and tech-forward colors. But in this video, we're going to look past the exterior and get into the real-world experience of Signia Styletto. We'll even share a live sound sample from the device so you can hear how it really sounds and performs. And to do all of this, I'm joined by Dr. Amy Sarow. Now, Dr. Amy, you just wrote a piece for Soundly.com where you detailed your experience actually wearing Signia Styletto.
Yes, so I'm an audiologist and I've worked with Signia products for years. I've fit these hearing aids before in clinic, but this time I actually got a chance to wear them myself and get some firsthand experience.
So let's start by talking about some of the underlying technology that makes Signia Styletto and Signia in general a leader in hearing care.
Yes, so Signia is known for a few things. So the first one is the AX split processing, which helps in background noise. It's Signia's processing to give us smooth handling in the background environments, which was also my experience. They also have motion sensor AI technology in their hearing aids, which means that as you're moving and walking around, the hearing aids can detect when you're moving and they'll change. So microphones are picking up what you're looking at, changing to fit what you are doing. Then Signia is also known for their own voice processing, which is a technology that can make your own voice sound more comfortable as you're getting used to wearing hearing aids. So as some people have experience with wearing hearing aids for the first time, your own voice sounds different, and sometimes that can be uncomfortable. So this is definitely something to help take the edge off of that and make it a better experience for you.
So we've developed a checklist to look at each hearing aid that we're reviewing consistently across the board. Can you take us through some of the key elements that you looked at across the checklist as you were reviewing Signia Styletto?
Certainly. So we'll start by talking about the care model. Now, with a Styletto, you're going to be working with a local provider, or potentially if you set up remote care after you've established care, you may do a hybrid of that. Talking about sound quality, I experienced the sound quality of Signia to be kind of a sharp, crisp sound quality, good clarity. Also, when I was listening to music or streaming, I found that that had good sound quality for that overall as well. If we're talking about the aesthetics, the Styletto is known for its stylish design, and it's that slim Rick design, which patients really enjoy. And the color options that you'll have here are either a solid color like beige or brown, other colors like that, or there's a two-tone color scheme, and there's a few options for those colors as well. For battery, this hearing aid is available in rechargeable only. So it is not available in the disposable battery option, but it does have excellent battery life. You'll get about 20 hours of battery life on a full charge. And if you do some streaming, it will be a bit less, but even then it should usually get you through a full day. The charger types, there's a few options here. You have a portable charger, which is like the travel charger that they can slide into here. It's about the size of a Tic Tac box. Or if you have ear molds, I should point out that a better option, because ear molds won't fit very easily in this slim case, is the dry and clean charger, which you can see is a desktop version, but it will easily fit ear molds in there, so you don't have any issues with closing the case. And also it will clean and dry, dehumidify the hearing aids as well as an added bonus. And if you're someone who's interested in wireless charging, this is another option for this. So that's kind of a stylish, fun way to charge your hearing aids if you like that. In terms of connection options here, so with Bluetooth, it will work with Android as well as iPhone. Now, if you're looking for the hands-free option, that's going to work with iOS, so Apple or iPhone. You will be able to connect to multiple devices. Signia Styletto also has that tap control option for answering or hanging up phone calls. In terms of dexterity with this hearing aid, it's going to work for somebody who can easily manage moving these smaller parts. So you'll need to have pretty good dexterity to use this hearing aid. It does not have any push buttons, so that's not something that is an option here. Waterproof wise, this has an IP68 rating, which is the highest possible. So what that means is that this hearing aid, if you go outside or in the rain, or if you're in a humid climate, it does pretty well. It's pretty durable. It can withstand 1 meter of water for up to 30 minutes is considered the IP68 rating. And the app features, there are some really nice features in the app. So you can have the option to do remote care using the Signia app, and you don't have to use a separate app to do that. You have the ability to customize increasing the bass or the treble, change the volume, microphone directionality. So they'll show you a picture in the app where you can change whether it's picking up right in front of you or a little bit wider microphone to catch more around you. And then there's a nice feature called the Signia Assistant, which is an AI capability where if you're out in a different environment, out at a wedding or a place where you're, someplace different than normal, you can make adjustments right there on the spot with the help of that Signia Assistant. You have tinnitus masking options if that's something you're interested in. You'll work with your hearing healthcare provider to set up programs for that. The Styletto does not offer a Find My Hearing Aid feature, so that's something important to know there. Health tracking, there are options for this. So you're able to count your steps, and then it also will tell you whether it's a high intensity activity or if you're moving at a slower pace. And then also it counts your wear time. Now, the interesting thing is with some of these step trackers, hearing aids are actually pretty accurate when it comes to step tracking, because you can't, if you're moving it on your wrist, sometimes you'll accidentally trigger that. Hearing aids tend to be pretty accurate. So that's just an important point or interesting point to know. In terms of accessories, you have the option for a remote control. You can have an accessory wearable mic, and it'll also work with a TV streamer.
Okay, let's talk about your experience wearing Signia Styletto. What stood out to you?
Overall, I would say it was a positive experience. There's a couple situations that I'll mention. So when I use my GPS, like on my phone in the car, I've got it set up and it's giving me directions. And as it's coming through the hearing aids while I'm driving and then going back to the microphones of my environment, like the car and the road, I found that to be a very smooth transition, overall good sound quality. However, there was an instance where I was doing some streaming and I had my phone in a pocket on the right side, and I would get the left hearing aid that would cut out sometimes. Now, in my experience as an audiologist, I hear this a lot from patients. And fortunately, I was able to just move the phone to closer to the center, and then that seemed to fix the issue. But that was one thing that came up. Another thing that happened, I was wearing these hearing aids. I was actually with a patient, and I got a phone call. Now, my phone was on silent, but the ringing was still, the ringtone happened in my ears and the hearing aids, which was a little bit jarring for me. I wasn't expecting that. But then I realized in the settings, you can just turn that off so that the ringtones don't come, through the hearing aids in your ears. So those were two little things that I found to be maybe not so positive, but I did find solutions for those. Overall, the background noise suppression was pretty good. My own voice processing, I was pretty impressed with that. And the fit itself was also comfortable.
So as promised, we captured some actual sounds from Signia Styletto hearing aids. And to do this, we used our recording mannequin, Carl. So the way we're going to do this is we'll start by playing a hearing loss simulation file, and then we'll repeat that file with actual audio from Signia Styletto. You can interact with this audio in more detail and compare it to other hearing aids at Soundly.com.
Hey, could you pass me the envelope? Sure. Here you go. Should we open the Sarow or Pinot Grigio? Let's open the Sarow. Hey, could you pass me the envelope? Sure. Here you go. Should we open the Sarow or Pinot Grigio? Let's open the Sarow.
Well, Dr. Amy, thank you so much for your time and your review. And to you, the viewer, we wish you the best.